Ayo.
Ayo, we're here. Hello.
How did you know that we got 3 elephants? Sorry.
What?
Because I posted about it on
you posted
social
about
media.
it. Okay, anyway. How's it going is what Affy was trying to say. Sorry, Dr. Asparagus is in chat and had questions.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll mute myself now, please.
You're fine. Welcome to session 96 of Mythwalkers. Woo. Our first announcement, it is Canadian Dice. They are our sponsor. So if you want to get some dice, go there. CanadianDice.ca.
We know that guy.
Use the code TheVectair, all one word, at checkout to get 15% off of your order. Maggie's Dice Pick of the Week is Green Frogs. I don't know why. I'm assuming it has something to do with frogs and gayness.
Yes,
that is my guess.
Frogs is non-binary. Yeah, frogs is... We own the frogs. We turn them gay. They're ours.
Okay. That's why.
The water turned the friggin' frogs gay.
Yes, we put something in the water.
Okay, so gay frogs, green gay frogs, green frogs.
Literally, that's all he named it. Green frogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone with Frogalicious, but that's just me.
Yeah, come on. Get good, Ryan.
I don't know why he doesn't ask.
He never asks.
He
just
does
it.
sometimes, and then he doesn't use the suggestions we have. So obviously he hates us.
Yeah.
Yep.
He hates us so much that he gives us money.
Speaking of gay frogs, we're raising money for Tabletop Gamers. If you haven't seen it, you can go to twitch.tv/charity/thevectair, and you'll be able to donate directly there if you are watching from YouTube. Otherwise, you can go to the where it would normally say subscribe or follow at the bottom of the video. It should say donate to charity. If you donate, you will be entered to win our super gay prize pack. It's got some gay dice and 2 gay to math swag and some other shit that we'll throw in just for funsies, including pasta hair. So have fun with that.
That's like super free.
Speaking of gay merch, you can get more gay merch over at the merch store, which is where the merch is sold. tinyurl.com/vacmerch. The couple of Pride styles, the Pride lines, proceeds from that are going to be sent to Tabletop Gamers at the end of the month. So if you buy anything Pride-wise, that's where it's going to go. Asparagus, to answer your question, how many times can you enter? If you donate every single day is an entry. So, if you want to donate $1 a day, that's 30 entries. Well, 20 entries from today. Just saying. What else we got? Scheduling wise, we've got M and Artemis are over on DM Jeremy's channel tomorrow for Blood in the Brew. That is the Vampire the Masquerade game that Artemis over there at the end of the line with the gayness on her face. They are the storyteller for that.
When do I get to be in it, Artemis?
I don't know. Tomorrow's probably the last session, so...
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Thanks, Rob, for donating. That was very gay of you.
It was.
Proud of you.
Friday we have
fireworks.
Yeah. Friday we have our mini campaign, Bankar Brouhaha, Fracas in the Forest. It is just a placeholder between campaign 1 and campaign 2 of the Fixius universe. DM Emily is running that for us. It is most of the crew for Fixius and her GMing. So that's what's happening. Sunday.
Somebody had to go to France.
Yeah. Fucking bitch. France. But if I don't get pictures of donkeys from France, I will be upset.
Yes, if we don't
I have a feeling we're going to get a million pictures.
We need the million
donkeys
pictures
from
of the
France.
mules and the dankies.
And the
Yes.
sheep that live next door.
Oh, the
Yes.
sheeples! I forgot about the sheeps.
Sunday, Artemis is back over on DM Jeremy channel for Lands of Long Shadow, which is a Castles and Crusades game.
Damn it, Agni.
Good job, Agni. And we have a very special Thirsty Sword Lesbians coming up at the end of the month. It is Bigley's wedding. If you don't know who Bigley is, the last time Keisha
Bigley.
ran...
Bigley.
Yes, it's in our trailer.
Yes.
Bigley's
Bigley
getting married?
was the BBEG in our last Thirsty Sword Lesbian game with Keisha as the game master. Bigley is getting married, and we're invited.
Can I go?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to Artemis/Keisha.
Artemis/Keisha, can I come and play alpaca?
Who?
I don't know.
Alpaca.
And, podcasts and shit.
Quiche knows.
Anyway, where
On
we
the 27th,
last...
asparagus.
Yes, that is on the 27th. Right here. Still pending the crew that's going to be playing, but that is the plan. So come out and watch us be lesbians at a wedding.
Because that's not really super gay or anything.
I'm very sorry. I think my computer just had a stroke. So, if you're talking right now... Oh, you're moving again. Never mind.
Are you okay, buddy?
You're like on the Twitch stream. You're like frozen with your popsicle in your mouth. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
flip
wow.
it. All right. Where we last left off. The party had traveled to Dire Ridge to collect beasts of burden to pull their new caravans that have been created or built for you by the Skura of the Carnival. The suggestion was to get oxen, as they are pretty sturdy and can haul a lot. So naturally, the party got elephants instead.
The oxen said they didn't care. They're like, nah.
That is
Because
true.
we literally asked, like, who wants to pull stuff for food? And they were like, nah. And Cashew was like, I like food.
I love food and cuddles.
Let's be real. The only
mean,
reason that we adopted them is because Affy used that voice.
Affy used the Maple voice, therefore I could not leave Maple behind.
I mean, you gotta be used to it by now. We do nothing by halves. We either do nothing or we do everything.
Also,
That is true.
elephants are super strong, and also, have you seen an elephant fight?
No.
That still counts as one.
I know, but she has two children, Peanut and Peanut.
Still counts as one.
One what?
Lord of the Rings, buddy.
Lord of the Rings.
Cedar has never
yeah.
seen that,
I know.
that part.
Yes, I have seen Lord of the Rings. Granted, some of them, the original series was like when I was a bit younger, and there were parts of it that I did miss because, I was like a child, but also terrified of Gollum at that point in my life.
I mean, fair. Anyway, you started your way back to Dire Ridge, but you were not alone. You had your pachyderms, you had yourselves, but you also had a little bit of a tag-along, who, as it turns out, has some sort of anti-magic aura in whatever direction they look. The Woe Strider that you had found in Dire Ridge as well escaped after being told by his handler to try and get it to stop. That did not work, obviously. So, the Woe Strider has followed you. You've completed your long rest.
Don't forget, we got street meats, and I imagine local delicious noodle cuisine.
I also sold a bottle of wine because I feel bad.
That also happened, and you had some trauma about True Sight, which is another thing that happened.
Yeah, have you seen the line art that Artemis has done for Keli? Like,
Nope, I haven't shown her yet.
You did more? Like, is this for fan art, or is this for...
Yeah, it's just Keelai holding the cup with that derpy ass expression on her face, like looking at people.
Nice. I love it.
I just
Yeah,
haven't shown you yet because I haven't had time.
that's okay. I've been busy too. So the Woe Strider, for anybody who missed it, very gangly creature, walking on. It looks like almost like hooved back legs and 3-fingered hands, but like walking on the knuckles. Very much like a silverback gorilla
Oh, yeah.
moves.
Just like,
But very lanky, not bulky or anything like that. You can see these sort of exaggerated ridges of its spine. It's very naked, but you can't really see any like gender if you want to go there. If you look,
gender, sex, whatever.
and it has long, stringy black hair that usually falls into its face, but in the moments where the hair moves and you can see its face, it's less of a face and more of a big hole filled with eyes that are floating around freely, sort of like a lava lamp. Yeah. So I'll just push that deliciousness out to all of you again. So
Why are
fun.
the chains on its forearms?
Mm-hmm.
Why
They're
on
fun.
the forearms, though?
Because
Hmm.
it's broken from its destiny and we need to put it back.
Yes. It has indicated to you that somehow it has been broken from the unwoven, yes, was the term that it used. Unwoven from the tapestry of fate and wants to rejoin it. In order to do so, it must somehow align its destiny with someone else. At least that's the feeling you get. So, waking in the morning, finishing the long rest, you make the half-day rest of the trip back to the carnival, and that's where you find yourself now. What's up, Keelai?
Before we leave, I tried doing divine intervention again.
Okay. I'm going to say that's a no. That was a 53 on the divine intervention.
Keelai's definitely level 53, right?
Yeah, totally.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope.
Can I
On this
make
form.
a send?
Can you
use
what?
the rock? Can I use the Rocky Talkie just to? Who did I say I was gonna message? Oh gods,
Is it your brother?
probably Tommen again. Maybe not. Maybe not Tommen because mostly the message they sent back was nothing. Probably Eugene then.
Okay.
Again, because like, what do you mean the carnival? Because I figure by now there's probably flyers and stuff, and word maybe has gotten to them. Hopefully,
Okay.
because like, isn't that's what the carnival was doing, right? To
Yes, they were essentially
Spreading the word.
paving their path before you went.
cool. The carnival is coming to Darkon. Are you going to come with me or not? How do I tell in 10 words that a Woe Strider is following us?
A Woe Strider is following us.
Yeah.
Any information on Woe Striders?
Any information on Woe Striders? Is that the same word or is that just one word?
2
by the
words.
way? Okay. Woe Striders, now I have 5 words left.
You have 6 words left.
Oh, cool.
That's just the end of
We
your
may
message.
have-
How many words
We
do I have
may
left?
have picked one up recently.
Okay. It takes a moment, but you do get a response from Eugene.
Probably like, what the fuck?
A Woe Strider They seek to reweave themselves. They will go to any length to make that happen. If it starts to cry, run.
That it?
That's it.
Just completely ignores the beginning of the message. What a dick!
There was a little bit more of an important problem to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. Did he sound stressed? Like, more than usual?
He sounded about the same as the last time you talked to him. A little bit stressed, a little bit...
Slightly constipated sounding? Got it.
Yeah, definitely's got a poop.
So, Eugene is just that one kid in the back of the bus in The Simpsons.
I'm in
I'm in
danger!
danger.
Which one's Eugene again?
Eugene is Athelstan's tutor. He was
Okay,
he was like brought in from the tower, or like thrown under the bus by the people at the tower to be Athelstan's tutor because Aslan wanted him to be a wizard and to be trained as a wizard. And he's a he's a conjuration or transmutation. He's a transmutation wizard, but ever since he met Athelstan, he started having premonition nightmares every single night.
Okay.
Not even a fucking divination wizard. He's very tired. I'll send you a picture. Anyway,
Anything else before you arrive at the carnival?
that's it.
And just to
I tell them.
verify that,
I tell
Yeah,
I
that-
tell
that
Hear
them.
my
last-
spells.
Yeah.
that last bit was if it cries, run.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like kind of make mention that quietly to the rest of us, because I'm assuming that our tagalon is politely keeping at least 60 feet from us.
It's actually walking like beside you. Not close. Like it's still keeping a relative distance, probably like 15 feet, but its gaze is forward, not towards you.
Cool.
So
I'll turn my
it's like
body
a-
in. I'll like turn my body after hearing the message. Turn my body towards the party, and keep my hands between me and them, and sign at them.
Oh, you're signing. Okay.
Yeah. Professor says, if that starts crying, run.
Lovely. I love that for us.
I'm sure it's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
No, but I can't remember. Did anybody bother to teach Rosero sign?
Probably. We're trying.
Yeah, I thought we started to when we were in Darkon. Or not in
Pretty sure
Darkon,
we've-
in
no, yeah.
Barovia.
Valaki.
Pretty sure we were also teaching you common, and like Athelstan. I did make a point to say that Athelstan was like trying to learn some of your speak from Schult, and like teach you more common and stuff, and turns of phrase and shit.
Yeah, that was a conversation you had when you were in Valaki during your downtime.
All right.
And I believe if memory serves correctly, you had picked up sort of the basics, like how to finger spell and that sort of thing. Maybe not so much words, but you've been given your name in Semantic. You know everybody else's names in that, so you have some ability, but like with Athelstan signing in full words, you're a little lost.
I'll ASL it too.
Okay, just spell it.
Yep.
No. Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, how is she gonna sign anything with her freaking hands?
You said she has opposable thumbs.
She does.
But that doesn't mean that she ain't got small, chunky fingers.
Cute. Adorable. Excuse me.
Okay, but people with sausage
still
fingers can still sign.
Yeah.
Don't be anti-sausage fingers. Anyway. Okay, so with the Woe Strider walking beside you and your elephant herd walking behind you,
Oh yeah, they're tails. The
tails to
line.
tail, yeah,
Athelstan's
tail
tail.
to trunk.
Cashew's tail. Peanut and Peanut's tail.
Yeah.
Oh.
You make your way back to the carnival, and you can see even upon your arrival that they've begun to break down a lot of the larger assemblies. So like the minecart ride is gone. You can see like where it was, and there's like bits of construction that they just didn't pull down that are still there. But the rails are gone. All like the charge crystals are gone. The rail itself is gone. The only things really that are sticking around is the entirety of the Litwit market, the Et and Eats, blacksmith, the big top, and Madame Tiold's tent, as well as Carney's Rest. So a lot of it has already been broken down and is getting ready to go. You can see, as well as you're walking by towards Litwit Market, there is some disassembling going on, but not to the same extent. You can see that, you know, instead of like 3 rows for their little like stage, there's only 2. A lot of the sort of spread out supplies and whatever have been pared down to more or less essentials, as they are obviously getting ready to move too.
Grab a little bite of that and eats on the road. So just like take a little snacky to sold, I guess.
All right. So as you're walking through, the Woe Strider that's following you is very interested in what remains of the carnival, seeing like the carousel, but as their like gaze goes over it, it stops moving. And then it starts again once it goes by.
Yep.
You see a couple of the Skura scurry away from it. And any attendants, any like civilians that are here that are there to enjoy the remains of the carnival, they also give you a very, very wide berth.
Yep.
Where are you heading?
Sold.
You're
Yeah.
sold.
Okay. So Woe Strider, pack of elephants. You head to Isolde's trailer, essentially,
there-
her wagon.
And yeah, unless there was
Would
a
it be-
place that we were supposed to
Yeah.
take the
Bed down
elephants,
the
and we
elephants.
can drop them off, and then we'll head to.
Yeah.
You weren't told, but Atlas is able to direct you that there's like a yard, basically, that they put beside the big top, that we can just put them there for now.
Okay. I set them
So,
up.
You can put them there then.
okay.
Yeah.
And the Woe Strider?
I assume he's coming with us
All right. So you
Lovely.
because he's not going to leave Atlas unless we leave Atlas.
arriving at Isolde's wagon, even with the Woe Strider kind of like gleaning over it, there are some indications of enchantment that are on the wagon itself that disappear momentarily.
Kayla, get the wine out now.
All right. It seems, however, as the Woe Strider kind of like looks across this thing, whatever it does with its anti-magic field summons Isolde, and she is soon standing on the like little front step. She has her flaming sword in one hand and is staring at you going, "What the fuck?"
It followed Atlas.
Oh,
Not
this
surprised.
is my new friend. Say hello.
Atlas is not Kegstand Kyle.
They
Basically,
mean,
Combo.
I'm sorry, Isolde. They wanted to come with us, and I couldn't say no. And this is my new friend. New friend, say hello to Isolde, my other friend, who's not new, but a very old friend. Not that you're old.
Combo.
I
Give her
just
the
hold
wine.
the bottle
Yeah.
of wine out to Isolde.
Give her the wine.
Soon as she sees that, she takes it, pulls the cork out with her teeth, and chugs like half of it.
Yeah.
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 I don't know where he found this thing, but I don't like it.
Huh.
Yeah, neither do I.
Don't make it upset now.
Why? What is it?
You know, sign? And he like kind of glances at it. And he just to see, he'll sign. I don't know
What
why.
are you?
Okay, she doesn't understand sign.
No.
I have been advised by a trusted friend and wizard formerly of the tower that making this cry is a very bad idea. I don't understand exactly what that's supposed to mean, but I assume that it's bad. Anyway, it's not
Noted.
exactly like we try. It followed us and it talked to us, so it's kind of here of its own volition.
What is it?
A woe strider.
She kind of like leans back on her heels and tries to like go through her own magical arcana Rolodex to figure out
Buffering.
what buffering screen.
He'll explain what a woe. He'll like kind of give some details about what a woe strider is based on what he knows.
We're gonna
Okay.
Also,
try and
what
get
Eugene
more
said.
information.
You're getting more information about this thing.
We're gonna try. There's another person we can reach out to.
Very
Speaking of which, do you have
interesting
ravens
fate.
here?
Aye, of course. Behind the big top. You'll see them. They're in a cage.
Athelstan's ears perk up, just like kind of listens to you. It's like, fuck you, that's my bread. Fuck you.
From where you are, you wouldn't be able to hear them.
Nah,
There's
I'm
enough
just
like
joking.
other ambient noise.
Finding my ponytail.
all the other animals have things to say.
Yeah.
I'll trade you this block of dirt.
Oh,
Whoop.
what are, is this what you got to pull your wagon?
Oh no.
No. And we point over
no.
where the field is, and like, you see those elephants?
One of the peanuts waves with their trunk.
She like leans out just enough so she can see over the top of Madame Teald's tent to the animal pen, the paddock, basically. Ugh.
Very
Elephants.
strong. They're very strong.
I voted for oxen, by the
And
way.
they're good. They're good in a fight. The oxen didn't want to come. They were going to be ornery. Rather have an animal that actually. I mean, you understand, right?
Well, you're responsible for their feed.
That's fine. I'll provide the funds.
Very well.
Who do I give the funds to? Do you have a quartermaster for the animals?
Yes, you'll want to talk to the Sphinx that's in the big top.
Great.
Oh, well, I think we need to have a conversation with them anyways, so.
What, was there anything else other than this and them? And she takes another, like, big swig.
What's wrong with
There-
elephants?
There was one of them giant tadpole things back at the village that way.
Oh yeah, the
It
Neolithid.
got really big.
That thing could have followed us instead.
A what?
Giant
Illithid?
tadpole.
One of them tadpoles, the dragon guy spitting at everybody, just got really big.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But not our problem, eh?
Hmm.
Not at the
I hope
moment.
not. I don't want to deal with those anymore.
I don't blame you, they're quite awful. The
How are you? Question. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I noticed that the Lost Temple is being taken down. How are they going to safely transport the resident?
The minecart is a bit of a magician's trick, and magicians don't reveal their secrets.
Ah, bigger on the inside. Got it. Very well. That's fine.
How many days until you're ready to move?
We're ready to go in 2.
Lovely.
Are the wagons for us ready?
They're just getting the finishing touches on them, but if you have any sort of customization you'd like, we can probably manage that. Right now, we've sort of set it up where the 6 of you, 8, have your own little space in each one. 4 and 4. It's not a whole lot of room, so you're not going to be able to be doing exercises or nothing, but a little privacy is nice.
We find out later Razira's space is just a cardboard box in the corner.
And she loves it. In fact, doesn't even need to be told that that's her spot. She goes and she fits.
She just knows. She fits, so she sits.
We'll have to try that sometime, like put tape on the floor and see if she sits in the square. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there
Right.
anything that needs doing here the next 2 days?
Plenty of stuff to be ripped down and packed away. So if you are one for hard labor, by all means.
I can.
I don't mind carrying things around. I'm pretty good at it.
But you're
You are
so
quite
small.
good at lifting. Oh, they are not. Well, they are right now, but they can be not small.
All right. Take your word for it.
Yeah.
Did you need anything else? Because I'm going to go finish this liquor and cry, probably.
I don't think
Oh,
so. We'll
why are you gonna cry, Isolde? Are you okay? I'm sorry I upset you.
No worries, Atlas. It's fine.
Are you sure? Oh, I don't want you to be mad at me, but also if you feel like you need to be angry, it's legitimate because Athelstan says that feelings are feelings and they need to be felt.
I'm sure. Her like eyes twitching, and you can see the vein on her forehead.
Has anything strange happened in the last 48 hours that we need to know about?
What's your definition of strange? Because if you
It's the
haven't
carnival.
noticed, she just like vaguely
Stranger.
gestures to everything. Again, I don't know what your benchmark for strange is.
You know, that's
fair.
actually
At this
a
point,
a
I'm
fair
not really
question.
sure I know what that is anymore.
we all like Athelstan and Breeze just like look at the Woe Strider.
She's like looking at Rain, and then you, Athelstan, and then the Halo, and then the little cat girl, and then the little satyr, the Woe Strider again, leans out, looks at the fucking herd of elephants that you brought to her fucking carnival.
It's a carnival. You think that
Oh.
the elephants would be the least of their problems?
Do you know how much they eat and how much they shit?
That's perfect for the garden. And Athelstan will provide the funds. He's not worried about it.
We don't have a garden.
make one.
What?
How do you,
We are mobile. We are nomadic. We
you
do
could-
not have a carnival. Or we don't have a
Athelstan-
garden.
Athelstan like
We have a
pauses.
carnival.
Athelstan
We don't
pauses.
have a
He's like,
carnival.
you don't have a foldable community garden. Oh, I can help with that. I can help with that at least.
Where is... Do you have another elephant up your arse that's going to be pulling that foldable garden?
Then you can just fold it into your pocket. I've seen it done.
And you're capable of doing this?
All you need is a hole.
I don't know what to say to that.
A foldable hole.
Do you have a foldable hole handy?
Maybe we can find one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's right in my bag of holding. Oh wait.
Yeah.
No. Everything
Well,
explodes, rocks fall, everybody dies.
Well, my apologies. I know that I know that me and mine continue to bring headaches to your door, but
Well, I mean,
it's not much else we can do about it. This was
elephant.
not my choice.
I mean, we used to always collect the elephant patties. They're good after they're dried for a while.
Yeah, can't you make houses with them?
Well, you
Again,
could, but they also use them to heat.
nomads.
Not for the carnival. Wouldn't it be lovely if the carnival not only could provide entertainment, but occasionally housing for folks, material for housing, or heat for the winter, etc.
Thanks for the sub, Jer.
I'm not gonna tell
I-
you how to run your own carnival. I will let you be. Thank you very much for your time. We will get out of your hair.
Please do.
You just like about faces. and just
Take that
leaves.
thing with you as well.
Oh, we're going to.
It's got its own it walks of its own volition. It follows whoever it wants to follow. I have no control over it.
I think it was going to follow us either way.
No offense, Strider.
Abby's got to turn her voice back on.
You're referring to me.
He stops and he's like, "Would you rather me call you what I immediately thought to call you, like Tiptoes? How would you prefer to be referred to?"
Toes.
Come on, Tiptoe.
Tiptoe.
Right.
Starts to follow
we're
you.
doing- We're just gonna call it like freaking Tony Stark.
Not Twinkle Toes.
I'm gonna go
Tiptoes.
to the Ravens while they go to the Big Top or wherever it is that they're going to the Sphinx.
Who's
Okay.
going with them?
The Sphinx is in the big top, and the Ravens are around the back of the big top.
You know, let's go
However,
to the Ravens.
Atlas does say you can get to the Ravens by going through the big top. It's probably easier.
Yeah, there we go.
Rosira is going to go with whoever is going the opposite direction of the Woe Strider because this thing is creeping her out.
Well, right now, you're all going in the same direction.
Are we
I
all
thought we were
going to?
I'm also picking my spells out.
Are we all going to the big top right now?
Might as well.
All right. He like
All right.
glances over his shoulder to see where the Woe Strider is.
Following along behind you.
Uh-huh. All right, let's go.
All right. So heading into the big top, you can see that there is a like the main space, obviously, where you are entertained as a guest of the carnival. There is a large center circle that's surrounded by it's probably about a 3-foot retaining wall, essentially. That allows people to like sit behind it on benches and seats while looking into the center. Currently, there's nothing going on. Around the edges of the tent itself, there's a lot of storage space, but you can see that all of that has sort of been piled up and is getting ready to like move out essentially in the next couple days, which is a common trend here at the carnival at the moment. Atlas leads you through a back curtain into the back tent. You can feel the sort of shift in atmosphere here. There's a lot more of like frenetic, chaotic energy. A lot of people are moving around. They're packing up costumes and supplies. There's a lot of crates along the back wall that have like their larger set pieces in them. You can also hear a lot of like raucous laughter from to the left of you. You can't see anything. There's like a large shelving unit that has a bunch of stuff that hasn't been packed away yet on it. Atlas leads you to the right through some other curtains and into what you can immediately tell is some sort of like animal holding area because it smells like manure. And there are a couple of animals here. But you can also see a giant sphinx just kind of like moving around, adjusting a couple of bird cages to stack them. Yeah.
Have any of us ever seen a sphinx before?
Yes, Keeli would.
Right.
Like IRL?
If I mean, I've seen the one in Egypt.
No, would Athel? What I'm asking is, would have Athelstan have seen one IRL? I'm sure he studied because like studied with like whatever, but like seen pictures and drawings of them, but like not. I can't see why he would have seen one in person.
Probably not. There isn't one that you're aware of in Darkon. None of the domains that you visited at this point have had one. So I don't think you would have seen one. You've probably seen pictures though. To describe, they are like a lion body with great feathery wings, but a human face. Usually they have like their mane has been decorated or adorned in some way with like beads and braids, feathers, all that sort of thing. And they are quite large. So you feel like this creature, as well as taking care of the animals, can also take care of the creatures under her care. I have a picture, so 1 second.
Athelstan is like watching them how they walk around and such, just like
Atlas, does the Sphinx have a name? I don't want to call it just Sphinx.
1 second. I have that information. I just didn't have it pull up.
and the pronouns as well. Yeah.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
While you're doing that, I imagine while we're walking through like this area to right before we get to the Sphinx, I imagine Athelstan kind of like leans down to Breeze and says, "Is this what being backstage feels like?" Somebody runs through like a skirt, just like ruffles and petticoats and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
I gotta wonder how Razira is
Picked out my spells.
understanding the Sphinx.
Razira's like, "Oh." It is like one of you, but also like one of me. And also like something else. Not to take your witticisms from you, but still, that's what I imagine.
Alrighty. So as you enter, you can see that this large creature is currently like leaning against a larger pen that currently houses. It looks a little bit like a wild hog, but it has the tusks of like a mammoth. So there's like the one big one, and then there's like a secondary one coming out from either side. You're not sure what it is, but it's mechanically it's medium sized. It's just very bulky.
Chonky.
Chonker. It's a chonker.
Big ol' honkin' chunker.
And the name is Avipala. Avipala. She, they pronouns according to Atlas.
Okay. I assume that like in this is there like a pole or something that Athelstan could just like wrap a knuckle against politely or something?
Not really. A lot of the exterior space of the tent is covered in like this draping fabric. There is one pole, but it's like in the middle holding up the
Cool.
center.
I imagine Atlas will start the conversation then.
Imagine the
Avi-
face doing the face's job.
Yeah. Avi Paula! Oh my gods, it's been so long.
Avi Paula kind of like leans back from the cage that she's looking into towards Atlas, and you can see this sort of like softening of her expression. And Make an
He's got
insight
fishy
check.
sparkles. He just got fishy sparkles all up in his eyes.
Yeah.
All
Ma-
of us.
make an
Make an
insight. Yep.
insight check?
Yep.
Athelstan rolled a 6. He's too taken with the Sphinx's like whole thing. And I can't roll for Atlas, so I imagine somebody that Atlas rolls really well or really poorly because there's no in between.
23 for Keli.
Okay. What did everybody else get?
I got a
13.
12.
I lost my character sheet.
That's
Hold
all.
on.
Wow, Agni.
I'll be honest, I forgot Agni was here.
Yep, me too. Me too, actually.
All right. So I will say, Keli,
Yep.
with your 23, you're able to determine there is like a measure of almost like motherly love for Atlas from her. She moves away from the cage and like comes over, and her big hands kind of like cup Atlas's face.
This
It's
is what
like
Magni would
really
do.
big. Like it's Atlas's
Yeah.
head is essentially gone to the rest of you with the way her fingers kind of curl around the back. Well, paws, I should say.
Just the horn sticking out.
Yeah, you can see the
Mhm.
horn, but like within her big fluffy paws, you can't really see
Like,
Atlas's
one
head anymore.
ear.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the one
Yeah.
ear that's not all fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Boy,
It's so good to see you, my darling.
it's really good to see you. I missed you so much.
Who are your friends?
These are my friends. Oh, you know that they're my friends. Awesome. They're my friends. This is Keli, and this is Breeze, and this is Rain, and this is this is Athelstan, and this is Razira, and this is, and he kind of like turns to the Woe Strider. This is Tiptoes. It's not it might not
Tiptoes.
actually be their name, but they didn't say they had a name, and Athelstan kind of just came up with that on the spot. Hi. We also have three elephants.
I did feel them move into the paddock, yes.
They're really
Where
great.
did you
her name is
get-
Cashew, and her two children's names are Peanut and Peanut.
Interesting.
They were in the town that they sent us to.
Really? They're
Yeah.
so rare, so rarely seen. Is that why you've brought them to me?
Well, Athelstan said that he asked all the animals that were in the paddock if anyone wanted to come and pull stuff for food, and the oxen that we were probably supposed to get, he said that they said meh, and Cashew said, I like food.
I
Athelstan's
meant
Gonna
the
like,
pull
just
our
like,
wagons.
Whoa, Strider, not the elephants.
And Cedar Frost.
Yeah, that one we brought for you
Oh,
after it followed us.
Oh, hello?
You're still
There
frozen,
we go.
Cedar.
Oh
There you
no.
it
Hi.
followed
There
you.
There was also a really big
Yeah.
worm, but we left that there. We didn't want that one.
Yeah, giant
More
Neolithid.
specifically, it followed Atlas.
Yes.
Of course it did.
Yeah. We didn't know what else
said
to do with
something
it.
about destiny and fate.
Yes, they are very interested in that sort of thing.
I don't know what that has to do with me.
Clearly, you're on the path to greatness within your destiny, Atlas.
He turns bright red.
Low striders will typically attach themselves to ones that they can see are headed towards a precipice within their fates.
What does that mean for Atlas?
I think Atlas is just the linchpin.
Is Atlas going to be safe? in regards to our that.
It's difficult to say. Depends on how successful you are. And I don't think it's just Atlas it's attached itself to.
Great.
Is it all of us, or
Well, I'm assuming just by the weave that I see around you all, you're all headed on the same path.
yeah, kinda.
You can see the weave.
In some ways, yes.
If they see the weave around Azira, that path is going all in random directions.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's everywhere. And somehow still coiling around everything as they are mentally bouncing around the walls of the tent.
I would be very careful. A woe strider needs a significant amount of energy to reweave itself, which usually comes at some sort of cataclysmic event.
So
What does
are
that mean,
you?
reweave?
Yeah, what does that mean? Are you saying that it's going to quote unquote betray us at some point and then suck someone's life force out of their body or something? I'm.
It's quite dramatic,
I-
but no, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. This
Hey,
is. It's a new
Athelstan, do you
thing
know
for
where
us.
the rabbit went? He seemed to be full of energy. He hit us with it quite a lot.
That's true. Not sure where he went. Honestly, I'm not sure. I want to find out. Now I'm starting to sound like Kegstand Kyle. Crap! Not sure I want to find out.
How much
He's
do you
trying very hard not to
know of
stare.
these creatures?
Not
Very
enough.
little. Very little. This one just kind of showed up. I
It
don't know
does
how
that.
it got. I don't know how it got
I-
to.
I-
What was the
I-
town's name?
Diarage.
Dire
I
Ridge.
don't know how it got to Dire Ridge, but there it is.
They
It
exist
followed
everywhere.
the smell. It wasn't hard.
That's true.
A woe strider is a soul that is broken free of their destiny. Whatever the fates had in
Purpose or by
store,
accident?
either way. Whatever the fates have in store for it, it broke free of that. But because it is free of that, it unwove itself. And because of that, it becomes a aberration of sorts.
Can it not choose its own destiny as any other?
Don't be so naive.
Hopeful, maybe. I'm sure you can see that my destiny or my weave is complicated. If you say it's true. If what you say is true.
I'm not a soothsayer. I cannot see the future. I can only see the present and make assumptions.
Mm.
I'd
They
ask.
want to reweave themselves into destiny. And they will do so by finding someone who is on the path to greatness.
And doing what? How
Waiting.
does it happen?
I don't know. It's never been recorded. To my knowledge.
And how do we know?
How do we know what?
And how do we know what it does? What it wants?
We've asked and ascertained, and
And none of them have ever rewoven themselves that's been written?
not that I'm aware of. It's entirely possible they have.
If they're outside fate and then inside fate, wouldn't they be there the entire time as they are? My head hurts.
They are outside of the weave of fate. So if you take a blanket and she kind of like hunkers down onto like
She's
her back
loafing.
paws. She's loafing a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly it. But her front paws come forward and she gently like lifts a part of your poncho for Zero. This is you. And this
I'm
is
very green then.
it's a symbol. This represents you and your friends. Yes? And she sort of like pulls a feather out of her, like the weaves of her hair. This is the Woe Strider. At one point, it was woven into the fabric of fate. And she kind of like just kind of wiggles it through a couple pieces of like the pointy end. You can like wiggle it through a little bit.
Yeah,
So it's like hanging there.
like a pin.
Whatever happened, they were pulled free of the tapestry. Whether they ejected themselves or were pushed out, pulled out, regardless. Something happened that removed them from the fabric. They exist still. They are just not part of the entire whole. And in order to become part of that again, they need to reweave themselves. And she once again like pushes the feather back in. But that isn't always easy to do. She drops your poncho and then snaps the end of the feather so that it's like the pointy part is broken. The longer that they stay out of the weave, the more corrupted they become. And obviously, she picks up the poncho again and tries to like wiggle the feather back in. It can't reweave itself. It's broken. But if they have the assistance of a person or a group of people who are going to change the fabric, she takes a claw and just makes a small cut and weaves the feather in. The group has made a gap in the fabric that allows a Woe Strider to reweave itself. And she casts Mending, and the feather is now woven into the fabric of your poncho.
Tear in the fabric.
In basic,
Tear.
it's a little more complicated, but basic layman's terms, yes.
Star.
The
I,
king's
I don't
tear.
I don't think I'm strong enough to tear that. If we need a hole in it, I don't think I can do that.
Your claws are very sharp, though.
Mm.
I think
What
I need
happens?
more than my claws for that.
What happens when
Can
it
it-
cries?
If it cries as it has lost all hope, it has become fully corrupted. Your magic and your sanity alike will be at risk.
So it's like being around Yinrik. Got it.
I don't know what that means.
He was an asshole.
I do understand what that means.
Can it stay here with you for now?
Is there a way to even get it to stop following us?
We rely, as I'm sure you can understand, heavily.
Could it reweave itself by taking someone else's spot on the weave?
It's entirely possible, but that would mean somebody would need to
Eject
purge themselves.
and then become a Woe Strider themselves.
Yes. This is the fate if you remove yourself from the tapestry.
Can't you just?
Just because you die doesn't mean you're unwoven.
Especially in a
No.
place like the domains.
But I don't know. Never mind. It's ridiculous.
I can try to keep it here, but It has seen what it has seen in you. One of you or all of you, whatever it may be. It will want to be present when whatever is supposed to pass comes to pass. It is entirely up to you what you would like to do with that information. But as I said, for now, I will do my best to contain it. We are all staying in the same area. Imagine once we get to
Don't think
Darkon, it will be a different question.
Doesn't need to be locked up or anything. Just, I don't know.
I don't think lock and key is going to keep it from doing anything it wants.
I don't think so either, but it's also not a prisoner.
No. Tiptoes, would you stay here with Abipala for some time?
Paula,
They know of things like you.
yes. They are wise. Will go on without me.
No, we're all going the same way.
I will stay.
If you do not, what do you want? Do you want to stay here with Abipala, or do you want to follow?
Destiny.
Where does that?
We're gonna
pull you?
try to help.
I will stay.
We have few days before we go next place. I don't think Destiny gonna reach us in 2 days.
And if it
That,
does,
my
you're right here
friends,
anyways.
Yep.
is a different question.
What if Destiny will reach us in 2 days?
Destiny can rear its head whenever it so chooses.
That's true.
Destiny is an asshole.
It can be.
Look at you personifying a concept.
Come with me, Tiptoe. Let's get you settled somewhere. Was there anything else you needed, Atlas and friends?
How can I help provide for the elephants?
They will need feed. They will need care.
Yes.
They will need a shit shoveler.
How much?
We have gold.
Hmm. Let me think. It's been some time since we've had elephants in our carnival.
She is strong, and so is her young. So are her young.
What does Keeli know about like Sphinx from the past?
Thanks for the raid, Architects of Fate.
Hey, Architects of Fate. Thanks for the raid.
What's going on?
Hello.
We're-
Hello.
Damn it,
We're
you beat me
playing
to it.
Dungeons and Dragons, and we're being accompanied by a woe strider.
Sort of.
If you don't know what that is, imagine a gigantic giraffe-like creature, but with no long neck and no face, a human face, but no face, and with eyeballs floating around inside of its not human face.
Or just Google it and
Yeah.
get a picture
Or just look
of
at
it.
the screen because I shared
Eyeballs. Eyeballs.
Yeah, there you go.
Content warning eyeballs. And long, skinny, bony. Yeah, it's a sight. Anyway. We're raising money for
Can I
tabletop
roll-
gamers.
There
Happy
we go.
Pride.
You're going to roll an Arcana check to figure out what you know about Sphinxes.
Not history.
No, not history. Sorry.
Oh, what'd you roll?
Detrix.
What did you roll?
7.
You
Just
do
to be
have an
funny, let's-
inspiration if you want to use it. You beat
Just to be
Agni.
funny, let's see.
Sure. I'll use my
Agni rolled a
inspiration.
5.
Just to be funny, let's see if Rosira knows anything.
14.
14.
4.
Oh.
No.
Anybody else want to roll?
Detrix.
I don't think that Athelstan's thinking about that right now. He wasn't really paying attention.
They know they are part cat. That's about it.
I mean, that's pretty obvious. Lion body, big tail with the floofy at the end. Pretty lion-y.
I love the floofy on the end.
The floofy on the end is the best part. It's a feather duster.
Yes.
It is.
You go like that.
Okay, Keli, with a 14 Arcana check, here's what you know. Obviously, you know physically what they look like because there's one right in front of you. They are mysterious, and you know that looking at one too long in the eyes could lead to displacement.
Extensive horniness.
Extensive horniness. They are incredibly
What?
intelligent. They generally they prefer solitude. So this one is a little bit weird that you see it existing within the carnival, her existing within the carnival. You think probably because she's the animal
Beastmaster.
keeper, the beastmaster.
She's got her pride.
Yeah, that allows her to be alone in a crowd, more or less. What else do you know? They're usually divine guardians of some sort. They usually have a test that needs to be taken if they are found in the wild. Again, with this one, it's a little bit of an oddity. She didn't offer any tests. She didn't ask you to solve a riddle. She provided information to you quite freely. Yeah, that's about all you know.
Okay. I just kind of turned to the group. I need to go send a Raven.
Okay.
So you see there is another set of tent flaps opposite the ones you came in. You're free to go through those and head for the cages, the raven cages in the back. Is anybody going with Keli?
Athelstan wants to ask Avipala a question, but would prefer to do it when less people are around.
All right, so Rain and Keli.
Rosira is staying with Athelstan because Athelstan did not say to freaking stop following them a few days ago.
And he has not realized that's what you're doing, but he's content to know that you're behaving, quote unquote, or at least not running away. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see the birds.
Okay.
Huh?
So
Where's Breeze going?
Breeze
With
is gonna
me.
go see the birds.
We'll catch up in a second.
all right, each team pick a face for yourself. Who's your speaker? Breeze? Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Oh dear.
87.
87? Okay. Athelstan and Atlas
And Rosira.
and Rosira. Pick your face. Your speaker. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
9.
I rolled a 10.
What does that mean?
So
It
what
just
does
means
that
we're starting with you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, Athelstan's the speaker, but at the same time, we all know Rosira's going to say what Rosira's going to say.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
And it's only one question anyway.
All right. So Keli, Rain, and Breeze head out the other side of the tent and you're left alone
yeah,
with.
Sen said we'll catch up with them in a second.
Okay.
You know well beasts and creatures, and seen many types and sizes and shapes.
Have.
You ever seen anything like me?
What do you mean, like you?
I guess he'll make in small increments, of course, because he's not like pulling out the shroud or anything like that. But I guess he'll make parts of himself visible if he can, just kind of like brief glimpses, like the eyes, the extra arms, maybe the tail swishing back and forth, the 3 sets of wings, which I was very surprised to learn about.
Okay.
Kind of like extend them a little bit in the crowded room, but like try not to knock anything over.
Okay. There's no
Just, like,
change on
open
her
his eyes
face.
on one
It's like she's waiting for you to answer.
That's fine. You can't see it.
I don't know what you're expecting me to look at.
Okay.
What are you referring to?
I'm just made up of a lot of parts. I thought maybe you'd seen someone like me before.
Oh, that's what you were showing me.
Yes.
I've seen you since you walked in.
Aside from me.
I see all of you.
Okay.
I have seen many things in my long years. There are many creatures who are constructed or built in some fashion. So no, you are not alone in your construction, your creation. It is not an unknown thing for this sort of genetic canoodling. Was the best way I could describe it.
Yeah.
There is a domain where such things are common occurrence.
There is.
2, in fact. One is more mechanically aligned, but the other is flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So no, you are not alone. You are not the only one that I have seen.
What about someone made to be worn?
Aren't we all worn?
By ourselves, for the most part.
The concept of self is a difficult one to grasp.
Oh, believe me, I know. I have a lot of me. I war with myself a lot, so yeah.
You are who you are. And you are wearing your skin suit.
All right.
I would say that you are not the only one that was created with the purpose of being some sort of vessel. However, that doesn't mean you must be one.
As the if I was not the only one to be created a vessel, was any of the you'd seen How do they not be a vessel?
They fight. Or they accept it.
I'm so tired of fighting.
Aren't we all?
I suppose.
I know these answers are not what you want to hear. You're looking for a fix-it, a cure-all. If you wish to remain yourself, you should really cement who you are.
As I'm sure you can see, I'm just having a little trouble with that. And he'll kind of just nod his head. Thank you for your time. I did not mean to take it up. But I appreciate your answers.
As I said, I've lived a very long life. And if my knowledge can help another, I would like that to happen.
Can I give you gold for the elephants? I think they deserve to be cared for as well as they possibly can, and I want to help.
I would agree that they deserve to be treated that way.
Wait until you meet Cashew. She's probably the sweetest individual I've met since Atlas.
I will meet them shortly, once I'm done in here.
Mm.
But would you like the name of those domains?
Yes, please.
I will. Rather than giving them to you verbally, she lifts a hand and presses it against the side of your face. And for just one moment, that doesn't seem to last long enough, every part of you pulls in to one body. And you feel grounded for the first time in your life. As her hand leaves away, you're left with the names of the domains that she spoke of, and I'll send those to you privately.
As she pulls her paw away, he'll just grab it instinctively. What did you do?
When you discover who you are, all the parts of you, that is when you will have true balance.
I don't know how much more I can learn who I am of myself.
I know.
What did you do?
Held you close. Held you together.
Teach me how to do that.
It would take you eons to learn such a thing.
There's no proof that I can die of natural causes.
That is true. The easiest way for you to learn is to learn yourself. Even the parts that are frightening.
Please?
I can't.
How do I start then?
At the beginning,
How long will this last?
Until you sleep.
I never want to sleep. I never want this to go away.
I hear coffee helps with that.
Let's go get coffee.
You will
What?
sleep, my purple friend. And it's okay to not know yourself.
I thought I did. I'm listening
You're not
more.
old enough to know yourself.
How old are you?
3.
Young, younger than you, but I know that much. You never stop learning. If you stop learning about yourself, you are dead.
You should write that down.
I
You
can't
can-
write.
I'll teach you. Just like I've taught you how to taught you to speak our language, and you've taught me some of yours, I will teach you. If you want to learn. But you are wise beyond anything that anyone could have expected, Razira. And Atlas,
Yeah?
thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Do you need a hug?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it okay if I give you one?
yes,
Okay.
please.
Alice gives you like a
Oh
big.
yeah, no, immediately, just like front of the horse comes off the ground.
Okay.
He squeezes him.
Yeah.
He's never hugged before.
I don't think you want me to do that.
It doesn't hurt.
You'd probably break your back.
It doesn't hurt.
Do you want to take that bet?
No, I'll explain later. I've never been without. I've never. It's kind of sad that the absence of pain is euphoria.
I thought the absence of pain was. Well, the shaman always had this one plant he'd brew up. It made everything go tingly and then you passed out.
I can grow that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's go. And he'll like traipse out of there like a gazelle.
Okay.
He's so excited. He pops his head back in. If I may be so forward, would you be willing to do that again at some point? If I, please.
If you are truly disbalanced and disquieted, yes.
That was Cedar. Anyway, thank you. Bye. He's just gone.
Okay. Outside to the tent, Raven folk. You go outside, and as promised, there is this very large, elaborate bird cage. I don't know if you've ever seen one where it's like, 12 feet long and like 6 feet deep, and there's lots of like elegant kind of filigree metal that's been kind of carved around all the edges, and it's a mixture of like dainty but sturdy. And there's about half a dozen ravens within that are doing a variety of different things. Like there's one that's kind of like sleeping on a perch. There's another that's hanging upside down from a piece of rope that has like bells and like baubles on it and is just like swinging and like cawing at itself. Yes, thank you. There's a couple that are like pecking around for food in like the various sort of dishes. And
One's reading a book.
yeah, there's one just kind of like chilling in an armchair with like Hugh Hefner
Housecoat.
robe
Yeah,
and
little
pipe and is like reading. I'm joking.
Hell yeah. No. So their
We
crib is
find out-
tricked out.
Yeah.
No, that one's just the local druid just fucking with everybody who comes in.
That's right.
You can see that there is also like attached to the cage, there's this like a little clip-on writing desk with it's like a bunch of parchment pieces that are under a rock to like keep them from blowing away, and there's like ink and quills.
Well, I think that's where you need to go.
I write a letter to Van Richten.
Okay. What's it say?
I let him know where we are, like where we've kind of settled. I let
Okay.
him know where we're going. I also ask him to send any and all information he has on Ghost Riders and how to fix them. And then I also ask him if it is possible to get into the ethereal plane from here.
Okay.
If that's a possibility.
All right.
The trick isn't getting in; it's getting out.
Right. So you write that all down on a parchment, tie it up, and leaning into the cage. One of the ravens is already like hopping to it, moving closer to you to basically take your letter for you. As you open the cage door.
To give him a snack.
Okay. What snack do you give it? This is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I hold on a second here.
There's like one
What
using
I have in
rocks
my
to
inventory.
displace water to get the
Corn?
water to rise.
Corn.
Peanuts. They love peanuts. Legumes. Ah.
I feel like I would like offer him like some of my trail mix or something.
Okay.
Gorp. Gorp. Gorp.
right. So you can say like you've used, I don't know, an eighth of a ration to give him some of the like nuts and stuff.
Craisins.
Because I remember
nuts,
the ones like
M&Ms.
from Ravalis, like they liked food. So
Yes, they were very fat though.
yeah,
As long as it's not a tumor, it's just fat.
No, it's just fat.
Just fat.
It's just fat. Same.
Mm-hmm. Same.
This is all
Good.
food love.
I love it. It's perfect. You're perfect.
So are you.
Thanks.
So it eats the trail mix. It's very happy because there's like the dried fruits and stuff in it that it wouldn't normally get. It takes your letter and flies off once you give it directions of who to take it to.
yeah. I told to take it to Van Richten in Barovia, and do I have to? Where do I pay for the raven? Like, do I give the Does the raven have a thing on its foot, or do I do that where the like little writing desk was?
You paid it.
You paid it.
The snacky snack. The craisins, the peanuts, the cashews, the M&Ms. I'm all out of water.
I get kicked in the back by my cat, and then I look at.
Pasta, what are you
What is she
doing?
doing? What is she
I really
doing? Like,
don't know.
maybe she's
I
just trying
really
to climb
don't know.
up there, but she's like, she struggle.
That's not water, Robert.
I don't have water with me.
What is that?
It was Coke.
Cocaine?
Yeah. Cocaine.
Cocaine!
Then I turn to Breeze and say, "Do you have anybody you need to write to? How long has it been since you checked in with home?"
Very long time. I see her.
I'm very interested.
Very long time, but there's not
No
really
one.
anybody that needs to know anything. Nobody came to
Okay.
my defense when the Meister Singer wanted to get me, so other than Van Richten.
Okay. What did you do?
I wrote a story.
What kind of story?
Story that didn't make the Meister Singer look good.
Oh.
It wasn't supposed to get out. I was just ranting.
It was the Mean Girl
Essentially.
book. It was the
The burn
Essentially.
book.
Shush, you're not here.
Sorry. Cedar. Cedar's here.
Yeah, I just wrote a story about the Meister Singer being mean and not actually naming the Meister Singer, but obviously people saw through the illusion. Saw through it and knew who I was talking about, and I got in trouble. To be arrested, I ran. Van Richten grabbed me and got me to safety. Well, safety. Got me
Yeah.
away from the frying pan into the fire.
Fair, I guess.
And here we are.
Okay. Rain, do you have anybody that you need to write to?
Not living anyway.
Rain probably doesn't even step inside because there's poop on the floor.
They're
I'm very
outside.
disgusted by it.
Uh,
Nobody is that's living anymore. It's fine.
Right. Breeze, can you think of anybody else we need to like contact at this point while we're here?
Got Mr. Van Richten. We've got. We messaged Eugene already. Do we want to just send something a little longer form to them?
To Eugene?
Eugene?
Or we could, sure. Just give him a little bit more information about what it is we're doing. The only problem with that is when a raven goes into a domain, the Dark Lord can read it, and I realize that there isn't a Dark Lord in
There's no
Darkon
Dark
right
Lord.
now, but that doesn't mean that somebody else can't intercept it.
Just to clarify, they can intercept it. It will still make its destination.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
somebody
not
else
worried
can
about it not
intercept the-
getting there. I'm worried about somebody else reading it.
Okay.
Oh, the three of you make a Arcana check for me.
Literally anything else.
No.
No, Arcana's fine. I got expertise in that.
9.
Keela doesn't know
Could be a
shit.
19. Fuck off. 12.
With
was
a
thought.
12, Breeze,
Yeah.
you know that this is going to leave the carnival, leave Karator, and then arrive at its destination.
Yeah,
So
it's
it can be
Oh.
intercepted
going to go through.
3 times.
Yeah. That's my
I didn't
concern.
realize it would have to go through Karatur to get.
Yeah.
Well, because this is its
That's
own
my
domain.
concern.
Why would it have to go?
Because it's within a domain.
Oh,
If
okay.
the
because
carnival was out
domain
in the
is considered
mist.
domain. Okay.
Yeah, if the carnival was out in the mist, it would be its own bubble, but it's not.
Okay.
So,
So who else do we talk to? Who else? I mean, we've talked to like Ebb and Tommen. Since Mr. VR.
Why do I feel like if Atlas was there, they'd be sending a letter to Blinsky?
Atlas is already thinking of what to write to Blinsky. Trust me.
I don't think there's really anybody else we need to
okay.
send anything
Come to
to.
think of it, there is a letter I need to send.
To who?
I can't quite share that.
Nanya.
It's
None
of a
your
personal
business.
matter.
Your business.
Probably gonna write to the Sugandese.
Okay, so I don't know if you know this about me, Rain, or not, but I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, which isn't that far. So be careful what you write, because if you put my family in danger, I will end you.
Would expect nothing less.
I'm so tired.
I'll send you a
of
message, Afi.
secrets.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that we need to like let know, so we should probably make ourselves useful around here.
With that, we will take our break. We'll be back shortly. I'm Afi the DM, and this is the Vactair. If you know, you know.
I swear naturally. But if I have to think about it, I can't. I can't just work the words in. Shit fuck.
Could you just like give them like a bowl of lube and we can just get it to go? I don't know at this point what to say or to do.
A bowl of lube.
They make it in flavors.
I will cast guidance on your penis. There you go. Pet pet.
What if we go find a plant, 2 plants that like you connect with, and then we don't just go pick them, but like you connect with them, you know?
We'll find a shrubbery. Make sure it's nice and not too expensive.
Me.
I like gloop
to be right beside her face.
Move so I'm real close to them just in case
like this?
something happens.
What can I do to help you?
I feel like I'm on
if
some
you're,
psychedelics.
If you're a new DM or even maybe an
Don't
experienced
play with
DM,
us.
you're clearly witnessing DM failure here. Clearly. Engage
I try
your
to move
players.
with peace,
Keep
I move the
interested
whole
in your
map.
game.
You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and you're friends.
Don't you make this a pull door because I'll lose my fucking mind.
If I just try to open the door, does it open?
It opens out.
I mean, I'm sure you would have gotten there eventually, but
Well, I don't know why I learned this spell. So,
Flailing around like one of those inflatable tube guys.
oh no!
The wacky flailing arm 2-man.
I don't see you wiggling, motherfuckers. Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I only wiggle when I want to wiggle.
I'm Jason.
You want to wiggle right now?
I imagine duality's wiggling.
You went really deep, man. It's not supposed to be deep tissue.
Your ass was mesmerizing.
You just need to put the tip of the needle in.
Just the tip, just for a second.
I won't be able to sit for a week.
Well, I don't feel comfortable sharing some of the naughty bathroom things I know how to do with a bunch of children. But
why?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Ask your ghost parents.
Oh god, my husband was here for all that. You cast this spell and the sky
Go watch
above
my
begins to
face now.
swirl into this butthole.
They like in circles around you, like do 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 do. And he's saying this out loud too. He's making his own music that he's dancing to. Do 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 bigly, bigly. Do 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 do.
I will not soon recover from this. I have never wanted the death of someone more than right now. Keisha, it was a good fucking game, but I fucking hate Brie. Fucking hate her. I fucking hate her.
No, you don't. You love me.
I do.
When one warforged loves another warforged very much.
I see you, our one true king. We stand Brendan Fraser on this channel. We don't care what time it was. We don't care what his body type is. We stand Brendan Fraser.
Do you hear that,
is
Jeremy? Do you hear that, Jeremy? Go
Brendan, more
fuck
like
yourself,
stand-in.
Jeremy.
Wolf anthros are adorable.
I'm gonna say, well, while you guys are talking, the camera pans out to the lobby, and everybody in the lobby can see that Sheriff is talking to somebody in that office. Not sure who. They're very chatty back and forth, though. For both the Reverend and Jesse, you immediately pick up on a couple things. Not everybody in this town is particularly...
Don't feed the babies lead paint, coward.
They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Somebody.
Body.
We we should go to that family and then see if we can appeal to them. Is that the word I want?
I think it's begging.
We could threaten them with knives.
Oh, okay.
Or
So we have many options.
That's an idea. Let's start them with knives. Just tell them that I murdered the entire family minus one. It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Nope.
I once ran into a Spanish beaver. Interestingly enough, there is no such thing as a Brazilian beaver.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? You sounded like you were grapefruiting your man.
I'm just gonna go now.
What's that? You need me? Okay.
Does this mean we win? Does this mean we won D&D?
I never want to leave here.
Hello.
I am Groot.
Hello.
Hello?
We're back.
What do you want?
Stuff.
Okay. Hello? Hello? That scares me every time. I'm just like, I didn't say that.
You're the one that loaded it onto the soundboard.
I know, it was funny though.
All right. So the next 2 days, is there anything anybody wants to accomplish other than helping break down the carnival?
Yeah.
Gotta go to the market.
Same scene, even.
Okay. Like the same scene in the back?
No, heading to the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Please.
All right. So you emerge from the tent.
Yeah, Athelstan's like skids in there.
Okay.
He's sprinting. He's like leaping.
Razira's following behind him.
Who
Atlas
put
is
a
like,
silver in you?
Literally, Athelstan runs at Breeze, takes them by the hips, and just lifts them up and twirls them around. It's like, look at me, look.
Gay.
You look like Athelstan.
It's just me.
Yeah, you always look like that.
I know, but it doesn't hurt. I'm not just balanced, I'm together.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know how to tell you.
It means we need the glue. Where is it so we can fix it so he don't go another way again?
No. I'm in all of me is not just in the same space. I am in sync. I am completely together.
You're a boy band?
I'm not in shut the hell up. Wait. I am not in pain. I'm so happy.
And I'm happy for you.
And I'll turn around and try to do the same thing with Keli.
Please don't pick me up.
He stopped.
I will kick you in the nards.
He stops reaching for your hips and instead just like leaps on you like that.
Have you been drinking?
No. And he puts his feet back on the floor, on the ground, and like stands up over. No, I haven't. No, Avipala did something. It's only temporary, but I'm already having the best day ever. And that's saying something. Like, a lot of shit has happened to us and everything. I'm sorry, but I have never in my life felt this way before, and I didn't know why. And I didn't know that I could feel this way.
I just sort of hold Athelstan at like arm's length.
Look
and
at me.
I cast True Seeing.
Look at me.
Okay. So, casting True Seeing, you see one Athelstan.
She just tilts her head again.
I'm together. I am all together.
Can you stop that, please?
Stop being all together.
She's like just kicking me in the shoulder blades.
I know you saw me.
Well, her eyes are all silver. She's seeing you now, so.
I know you saw me before. No, you saw me. Look at me. I
am looking at you.
I'm all together. I've
see that.
I've never ever.
Focus on that feeling. Remember that feeling. Commit that feeling to memory.
I will never forget this day. How am I supposed
It
to
may
forget
help you in the future.
I hope so. Fucking hell do I hope so. If I could feel this way every day of my life, Breeze, you want to go to the blacksmith?
I have no idea how you feel.
Just like grabs their hand and grabs like and just like snatches his ear and just like goes.
I want to just take a real quick look at the carnival like I did in the camp before we head off.
He skids back in and he would like to quickly scribble out some messages and I'll send you the messages. He's going to write to Esmeralda. He's going to write to Eb. And he's going to write to Mina.
Okay. Yeah, you can just send those to me. So, Keli, from where you're standing, you see a tent and a bunch of ravens.
I go outside of the raven enclosure.
Okay. The raven enclosure was outside.
Oh, okay. Like, I basically just kind of, like, look around, like, make a circle kind of around the camp. Like, does it look like this is also out of step?
The carnival?
Yeah, like the same way that Karatur was. Does it look like there's an echo? Because I can see the ethereal plane.
No.
Okay. Do I see anything weird in the ethereal plane here?
What is your definition of weird?
I don't know. I guess. Anything that looks like it is in both places or like different here than it is there. Anything that seems like what is in front of me is a lie or at least an illusion.
Okay. So there is some level of illusion within the carnival itself. It's just the nature of the carnival being the carnival. The canvas on the big top, for example, has clearly been enchanted in some way to appear as a whole, like solid and whole and clean and all that stuff. But you can see on the ethereal plane, like beyond that, it is some sort of glamour. There's a lot of like patchwork. It's dirty around the bottom in particular. Like it's not. You think it's just like for the vibe as opposed to anything malicious. Because that's a lot of fabric. And pressure washers don't exist. So it's a vibe. And that's pretty much like a lot of what it is.
Okay. So nothing like dangerous, really.
Well,
not super dangerous. Like, not like gonna try to eat us or something.
Well, not from where you
an
are.
Hour and I can see secret doors.
Okay. Well,
So, as we walk.
You don't see any secret doors because everything pretty much is a tent flap.
Right.
So no secret doors. I will say on the carousel, the way it functions is obviously you have like the area that you can step up into it, but there's a caged off area on either side. So like if it was facing a certain way on the east side and the west side of it, before it starts spinning, there are 2 teams of horses on either side. So 4 horses in total. You can see that they are not horses.
Fun. What are they?
Not horses.
Do I know what they are?
Make an Arcana check.
Fucking hell.
You asked the questions. It's not my fault.
15.
They are some sort of 4-legged more cat-like. They're the same sort of size, but they are feline in nature.
Are they like moorbounders?
You're not sure.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, but definitely not horses.
Okay.
And
That's fun.
it's a lot of that. Like there's this
Yeah. Concealment magic.
a lot of concealment, a lot of like enchantment magic of some sort, basically to make it look nicer than it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like it's run down or anything in that sense, but obviously like
No, but I understand what you mean, to make it more glitzy.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
it.
The people I see, do any of them look like they're not what they present as?
Make a perception check.
$16.
Okay. You see a couple of Skura moving around. They appear to be who they are under the makeup. Just see. 1 second.
Asking questions you don't have notes.
No, I have notes. I'm just seeing who would be there. That's all. Okay. Okay. So you see like a dark carnival version of a ringmaster. They've got like the tailed coat and the top hat, but it's all like very kind of gothic, dark colors, like lots of this sort of like crushed velvet vibe. They have a like pale skin and long or like orangey red hair that's coming out from like under the top hat, and their eyes are completely purple. No whites, no pupils, just full purple. And
that's what I see, or that's what's underneath?
That's what you see.
Okay.
What's underneath is nothing. And as you look around to the others, like you look down to, say, Breeze or Terrain or whomever, you see them, but then you see sort of like a soul echo in the ethereal plane.
Oh, is it a husk?
No, that's where it gets strange, because you can see a couple that you're pretty sure are husks just by physicality on the material plane. And then while they don't have this sort of soul echo, they're still, it's almost like a tether. Something that keeps them there. This one doesn't have one.
Okay. Odd.
Great.
I keep looking as we keep walking. I don't stop them or bother them or anything. I'm curious about what I see.
Okay.
At this point, Keela kind of figures if they're concealing something, it's because they mean to, so.
Yeah. This is a person who works at the carnival, so it's not just some rando. But yeah. That's the one that sticks out the most.
I would ask Atlas their name.
Oh, yeah, that's Tyndall.
What do they do here? Just a ringmaster?
They're the ringmaster, and they do like some barking, like at the big top. They wander around and give fortunes. Though they don't do that very much anymore. Madam too old to kind of smack them.
Alrighty then.
That's kind of her thing. And yeah.
Okay. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I leave it up for as long as it goes. It goes for an hour, so.
Okay. Very much more of the same. Tyndall is the only one that really kind of sticks out as exceptionally weird.
Does it get weird in the market when we get there?
Well, I think we're going to go to the blacksmith first and then the market, or are you guys splitting up again?
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to the blacksmith.
If you're splitting up again, that's fine. I just need to know.
I thought that was kind of what happened because Alisand just grabbed me and Breeze and.
Yeah, but Keli and everybody else was following behind, so if they're just going to bypass the blacksmith tent and head for Litwick, that's fine. I just need to know.
No, I mean, it's right there. We can all go to the blacksmith and figure out from there if we're going to split up or not.
Okay. So you come to a tent. You can tell already that it's a blacksmith. It has that sort of smell in the air of like coal and wood and burning and metal and ozone. You can definitely tell this is a blacksmith, obviously. Stepping inside, you see a large kiln. That's
Muscle mommy?
No. There's a man working at an anvil, hammering what looks to be like some sort of horseshoe. But it's larger than you would anticipate.
Clydesdale.
Larger than a Clydesdale's.
22 hands
Except
high?
for the elephants.
Elephants.
Elephants!
So it is quite
It's
large.
mean.
Probably
Yeah, that sounds
about
painful.
twice the size, maybe 3 or 4 times the size.
Wow.
That's fun.
And as you come in, he's like dressed in sort of like canvasy clothes to protect against the smolder and sparks and stuff. He's got long kind of silver brown hair, and he's lean but obviously very toned from hammering the shit out of shit.
Ah! I was scrolling and I wasn't expecting. Oh my gods! Oh no, he's hot! Literally. He looks like he's got a story.
As you come in, he kind of like gives you a tip of his chin in greeting, finishes hammering what he's working on, dumping it into the like water oil bath, and then pulls off the heavy gloves he's wearing to protect against the heat. All right, what do you want?
I'm in the market for a weapon.
Could you narrow it down a bit?
I'm having trouble. I used to carry a dagger that attached to my wrist. I fought with sword, I fought with axes. Something sharp. Something that I can make mine. In the soul way, I guess is the best way I can describe it.
Warlock?
Yes.
Might have a couple things that might help. Aye.
Strong.
Cost
Preferably
you?
something that couldn't even be taken from me.
That I can't promise. It depends on how shite of a fighter you are.
I'm still alive.
That just means you're lucky.
Sometimes luck is a part of fighting.
What's your budget?
You tell me.
Seems to think for a second and then moves to these racks of weapons that are already created. For the majority, they look like, pretty much any kind of weapon you can get. But Keli, with your true seeing up, you can see a couple are enchanted in some way.
I point those out to Athelstan.
He picks up a rapier, pulls it out of its like sheath, and basically shows you that it is perfectly balanced. You can see that there's some runes carved on the hilt and the guard, or the fuller and the guard. The blade itself is like this sort of gleaming. It's not quite silver, but it's not like it's platinum or white gold or anything. You can't really identify what metal it is. It's just that's the coloring of it. And you can see that there is a little bit of a bluish tint to it. So he slips that back into the sheath. The sheath itself, as well as is decorated to kind of match it. This one might work for you. It's not cheap.
I'm getting bigger.
I don't know what that means. We'll lay off the cakes.
It's not that kind of bigger. He kind of just goes like.
Okay, and what do you want?
I don't know. I'm
a fine weapon. It doesn't matter how big you are or how big it is. If the weapon is fine, it's fine. It's your skill level.
Very well. Show me more. This is beautiful.
Kind of lays that on one of his counters. Sorry, go ahead.
You could do with one of the something the hunt. Many of the hunters back in my village used to do. Close your eyes, open your mind, and just walk in the direction of what feels right.
I would advise against closing your eyes. There's a big ass fire right here. He kind of gestures to the kiln behind him.
I don't know if I can do something like that, but that sounds interesting because Cedar is open mechanically to a weapon as long definitely looking for something that can hold up to level 11 idiot and all the bullshit that he gets into.
So you want a pig sticker.
Preferably something that's gonna do some damage, but also still be something that can be attuned to via his packed weapon, because he's packed with a blade, so he doesn't have he can't use it as like a ranged weapon. Can't specifically use bows for that or crossbows for that.
So,
he does have experience with rapier. That was mostly for like show.
You froze again.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. At least you don't have a popsicle in your mouth anymore.
Yeah, this time. Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
I want to say a level 11 idiot. Is that what you think of me?
So you want a pillow full of feathers then?
That'd be a great packed weapon.
It's not a blade, but that would be cool. Next, I'll write something for you, Rob.
Great. A freaking pillow full
Pillow
of
with a
chickens.
brick. A pillow
Just
full
throw
of chickens.
Oh,
All of a
man.
sudden you see Zero just tackling whatever the chicken's in front of.
All right. I don't have a whole lot if you're looking for something magical. I got this one. the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Got a hand axe. He puts that one down on the counter as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this, and it's like a big quarterstaff that's... It looks like it's an ancient piece of wood, but it's been bound in a iron... I don't want to say cage, but it's like dug into the wood. And it gives it this sort of like beautiful...
It's bamboo.
Yeah, but it's like the entire way up, it's decorative as much as it is functional. Rather than just like the top and the bottom, it's like the whole thing. Other than
Candidly
like
speaking,
a grip.
that can't be like a Pact of the Blade thing, right?
I think it just needs to be a weapon, doesn't it?
It can't be a bow. And
Any
I think it
weapon
has to
that's
be...
not two-handed and not ranged.
Yeah.
I think.
So you could have a staff, you would just be restricted to using it one-handed and not two-handed.
Nah.
Well,
Tell me about the axe.
Versatile would allow him to use it two-handed.
I don't
But if it's a
have two
packed
hands.
weapon...
I don't have...
I'm just saying.
If it's a packed weapon, he would be restricted to using it with one hand.
Mm-hmm. Which he only has.
Got anyway, so
Exactly.
For now. Anyway.
Unless you
I'll
have
look at-
improved back weapon.
But he doesn't.
But I don't. Wait, I don't. Yes, I don't. Anyway, I have one hand. I look at the axe.
It's clearly extremely superior craftsmanship. You can see that it is, again, that sort of like bluish metal on the actual blade. The handle itself is a mixture of wood and it looks like gold has been kind of carved into it. This one...
Very soft metal. Okay, sorry, go ahead. That was Cedar talking.
It does... It makes it hurt more when you hit with it.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana. May I roll an Arcana, Daddy?
Sure.
Why did Harold answer?
Because I'm in the
God
vein.
damn it, that was almost a 20.
You think it's some sort of magical enchantment that makes it hurt more when you hit with it.
Okay, I just wanted to see. Don't have to be so patronizing. May I? And he'll reach to pick it up.
Sure.
He'll check balance and like, as one would do if one were to throw it and like, such.
Yep, it's pretty much how he showed the rapier as well. It's perfectly balanced. It is sturdy. You feel it has like a good enough heft to it that when you throw it, it like feels good. Throwing it, I guess.
This is brilliant. Did you make this?
No.
Did you come by it?
Of course I made it.
You're a sourpuss, aren't you?
You're questioning my craftsmanship.
No, I wasn't questioning it. I was admiring it.
Hmm.
I know it sounds like I'm being very condescending, but I'm really not. I'm just extremely happy right now, and I'm not used to feeling this happy and euphoric and such. We've had a long day.
Understood.
He met the big cat lady with wings.
She definitely has a way of things,
Thanks, EFG.
Hey, AFG, thanks for popping in.
Howdy do. Raising money for tabletop gamers. Doot. Beat up, boop. Talking to a blacksmith who's got a stick up his ass.
Don't kink shame him.
I'm not kink shaming him. I'm just making a note. Anyway, I like this. How much would you like for it?
That one will go for 200 gold.
Done.
Very well.
Do you have any other interesting pieces such as armor, gauntlets, anything? or suggestions?
I have got a couple. I've got some bracers that'll make it. Should you be of the ranged variety, you'll be a little more adept at such things.
You like kind of have to like kind of reach to his belt and pull up the crossbow. Think it'll work with this?
I should.
Interesting. How much?
Watch your attunement slots.
I have 5. Okay, I'm not worried. I have 3 open ones.
You have 3.
You have 3 in 5e, sweetie.
No, it
You
says
have
here
5
I have 5
because I have moved it to 5.
Oh, fun.
If you look at your inventory page, it will say 5.
5.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Mine only says 3.
We'll fix. Anyway.
You're not special.
How much?
No.
It doesn't only say 3 for you. I don't understand.
Because little body, less attunements.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look
When
into
you're
that.
when you're in
Anyway.
your big tiger form, you have 5, maybe 6.
Hey, Lich. I've got some.
Hey, Lich. What's up, bitch?
Got some chainmail made from mithril. And some hide armor that makes you a little more resistant to the acidic variety.
We all
Just
immediately
redid
think
all of
back
your
to
character
the.
art.
We all immediately think back to like the pools beneath Castle Ravenloft.
Ugh.
I like the bracers. How much?
750 gold.
Here you go.
All right, then. Anything else I can help you with?
Can we buy you a drink later?
I don't drink, but thank you.
How about some water then?
You be buying me water. I've truly gone to hell.
All right. That's fine. You have a wonderful evening.
You as well. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Yeah, we go outside, and I like slip on the bracers and half the axe onto my belt and stuff. And just like, wow, he was in a sour mood. I wonder if he's like that all the time. Oh yeah, he's kind of like that all the time. It's just Harold.
That is true. All right, so
maybe if we all work together, we can pull the stick out of his butt.
Leching hour is like never trust an NPC that doesn't drink.
Especially a blacksmith. Maybe he's on the road to recovery. We don't know. Any hoozles. I will do my math accordingly.
Okay. I added them
Mark
to
it.
the party sheet. Heading out
Thank
of
you,
the carnival, you take a right turn and head into Litwit Market. Like I said before, they are in the process of packing up, just at a slower pace than the carnival. The main inn, which you can see now, is actually a giant fucking boat on wheels. It's still like in full swing. And what are you looking for?
Somebody who sells jeweled bowls.
Jeweled balls, more like.
That's how you practice your kegels. Yes, the creative gifts has stuff for you guys, so you can like click and drag it to see what it is.
Yeah, we'll deal with that after we're done in the market. Like when we go back to our wagons.
Majestic hand axe. Delicious.
Excuse me. All right, well, make an investigation check to find a jeweled bowl.
Lovely. Anybody want to help?
Sure.
Sure.
If you mention what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yes, I basically tell them. Dear
Wow.
fucking God, are you serious?
We're doing investigation?
19.
Well, who was helping Keli?
I will.
Athelstan was
21.
helping me.
There was advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Athelstan, you helped Keli, so your roll doesn't count.
Okay.
Razira, give me a pasta check to see if you're even paying attention.
She's not talking to you.
You're not paying attention.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on that. Actually.
Okay.
11.
You're not paying attention. There are so many smells and sparkly shit and like fairy lights. Like, there's so much shit going on here. Fucking no way you paying any attention. You're barely following Athelstan still.
I get I stop and I buy oh god, what's it called? Takemaki? Like the little fish ice cream pastry on a stick. I give one of those to Razira.
Okay, I guess there's fish ice cream now.
Ice cream truck.
It doesn't actually taste like fish. It's got like
it's not fish. It's literally just it's just fish shaped.
It's shaped like a fish.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's just I'll send you. You'll know when you see it.
Okay,
But
I guess that's a thing that's in Litwick Market now.
It's just a
There was
pastry.
Skittles. Holy crap! What is going on tonight? Thank you for the raid, guys.
Hi,
Oh my
Kobold
God.
Curios. How's it going? Thanks for coming in.
It's called taiyaki.
Taiyaki.
It's delicious.
Is it like the no, never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
I send you.
Dude, you let Atlas make Skittles and mozzarella sticks canon in this world. I don't even want to hear it.
And a mime therapist.
Okay, but you said fish ice cream and I immediately wanted to throw up.
I said fish shaped. You just latched onto the words that you wanted to hear because you were freaking out.
Also
I didn't hear the
ADHD.
shape either,
It's fine.
so-
Okay, fine.
All right. So, you do not find a jeweled bowl.
Great.
Can I use my investigation for something else?
No, because he helped me.
But the help was the roll didn't count to help you though.
Yeah. No, your other roll didn't count because you rolled twice. Well, technically you rolled.
I only rolled once.
Yeah, but your roll was to help me.
No, it wasn't because it doesn't count.
That's true. What are
Why
you
fighting
looking
this?
for?
Oh crap! I wrote it down. Hang on. Sorry, sweetie.
God! Is anybody else looking for anything?
Not in particular. Not fish ice cream.
It's not fish ice cream. It is a fish-shaped pastry with delicious red bean paste ice cream. It's delicious. Okay?
The best part about
God.
this is how lagged Cedar's camera is.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It still looks like fish ice cream. I don't trust it.
Isn't that what Gran Torino and My Hero Academy always eats?
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes his taiyaki.
Okay, yes, I know what it is. But all I heard was fish ice cream.
It's
It's not my fault that it's not my fault that my stupid internet is being stupid.
Yeah, whatever.
It's been really windy. The wind is going windy. It's heckin' windy.
Hecking windy.
It's heckin'
Rain, sorry, were you looking for anything in particular?
Better quality food than this.
Better quality food than this.
Than this group carries.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I hope both sides of your pillow are warm.
How dare you? A 4 will not do it.
That you can only ever find one sock.
Ha!
You know what? You know what?
All of your scrunchies go missing exactly when you need them, and then when you don't need them, you can find 40 of them.
A 16, all right, with your inspiration. There are a lot of food vendors here. Not so much in the like bulk food department, but you probably could make a deal. There are quite a few.
You never gave me coin. When we
Didn't I? I could have sworn I did.
Yeah, I have 100 silver pieces and 200 copper.
That's it?
That's it.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Princess.
Okay, fine. Hang on. Just based on
Princess
who you are.
out to kill my brother. I don't even care about
There
my
you go.
brother though. It's kind of funny. I'm excited
Okay.
to meet Ranlar for the first time, even though he's my brother and we've never met him. Cedar hasn't met him. Athelstan has met him. I am looking for the kind of place that might have such curiosities, such as a foldable boat or foldable hole or things that get big.
I'm sorry, my brain just shorted out and I heard foldable whore.
That's just Athelstan on a good day, but usually only another person has to initiate because that's how he's been taught.
Usually you have to like pay extra for the contortionists.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
I'm sure there are plenty of those. I'm not looking for one of those though.
Okay, so a foldable boat.
My
Make
curiosity is in that same vein.
in that same vein. Okay, make an investigation check.
I did.
I'm not using the one that you thought you were going to be using.
No, I refuse. Inspiration.
Jeez.
Oh my god, Lich.
God's damn it, inspiration. Fuck me, damn it. God's fuck you. No. He's too happy.
He's too happy?
Inspired.
Okay.
Fucking hell!
Okay, 15. 15 I can work with. 15 I can work with.
But it's not a 21.
Alrighty, let me just bring up Litwick here. Alright. So you do find a stall that has a variety of oddities. There's stuff there like touristy trap stuff.
Yeah.
But
I go past
make it fey. So a lot of like
I go past the Temu section.
well, it's all this is one shop that has all the weird shit in it.
Gotcha.
And it's not a Temu thing generally. We don't support fast fashion here. You see like little like sparkly creatures that are in like jars with holes in the top. You see like a variety of jewelry, but it's more in the like primitive or like fetishy type style. A lot of like bones and twigs and like fish eyes and stuff. It's kind of weird. And you do see they have some like larger items, but you're not totally sure what they are. Keelai, I will say your true seeing is still up. So you can see that there is some like magical vibes off almost everything in this shop.
If I'm looking for something that is specifically more than it looks like at first, like something that folds, I think I'll look. I think he will
look with a capital L.
Yeah, capital L look. Yeah.
Okay.
With his true sight ability.
Okay. So you do see. Let's get that.
Shopping episode.
Okay. So you see this sort of wooden chest that has a bunch of gemstones.
I thought you were gonna say it was a mimic.
It's a mimic.
Fucking
Fuck you. Roll
Trixie.
initiative.
Fuck you, Trixie.
No.
Hell.
It's a chest, and it's sort of like there's a bunch of gems embedded into the top on the wood, not the like iron latches and stuff. It's on the wood itself. Like they've been not like glued on or bedazzled or anything. It's almost like there was an explosion and all of the gemstones dug into the wood. Yeah, it looks more like a bunch of fucking shrapnel. There's no cut gems or anything. It's just all that shit.
Hardly typical.
definitely not typical. You see, in the vein of folding, you see they look like crutches, but not quite. And you can tell that they extend in some way.
The telescopic weed fork.
They're Ram's like second legs.
What else do you see here? You see a jug.
Okay. Razira, don't touch anything. She's just eating her fish-shaped taiyaki.
Yeah, yeah. You see a jug that looks like there's a bunch of like runic engraving along the side.
Mayonnaise.
Let's see. You see a bag that has what looks to be like a miniature ape, like climbing around on top of it.
Like a physical miniature ape? Like a little guy?
Like a little guy.
A little guy climbing around on a little bag?
Yeah.
Lean in there. Hello? Hello?
But it doesn't respond. It's just sort of there.
Excuse me, shopkeep. May I? What is this?
The shopkeep looks to be a cross between an orc and an elf, but not how you would picture like a half elf. I literally mean like half of their body looks orcish and half of their body looks elfish.
Oh, that's what the Sphinx meant.
What?
You know, people made of different things.
Oh, yes. So they look at you and then they look at the bag that you're looking at. Oh, hi, that's a bag of tricks.
I choose you.
Again, in the vein of the collapsible, you see a bedpost knob.
Another one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But this one is like in a constant state of flux. It's moving from like the knob to like a tower and then back to a knob and then up to a tower and then back to a knob and then up to a tower and back to a knob.
What's this?
I don't really know what that says.
I didn't take identify, so I don't either. Arcana check. Why not? Just give
Sure.
it a shot. Been rolling so well tonight. Oh, 22.
Okay. You think it is some sort of pocket dimension, maybe? Or some sort of thing that you can summon something with from the knob itself.
I know that spell.
From a bedpost.
Yes.
Ah. So it's not a component, but a magical item itself?
With your 22 Arcana check, I'll say that you think this is the item itself. But it may need a bed to screw onto. As you do.
Is that flying bed spell from 3?
I don't know.
There's like a bed some people have used them for bed races.
I don't know, but my favorite movie growing up was Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, so do with that information what you will.
Uh-huh. Okay. Please continue.
What else is there? You don't see anything like a folding boat or anything like that. And if you're looking specifically for things that fold or don't fold, that's about all you see.
About it. Yeah. My dear shopkeep, what is your name?
Our name is Frank.
Very well. Lovely to meet you, Frank. All of you, Frank. I have a question. Hear me out on this. Perhaps an orb. Perhaps a small thing that can hold something that's larger. That can be returned to the orb. I saw something like it once. It was a tree. A tree from the top of a hill inside of an orb.
You're looking for a snow globe.
No, it could be
Oh.
opened. It could be the tree could be taken in and out
The snow globe?
of the orb. Have you heard of such a thing?
Why would you have a tree in an orb?
It was special. It was special. I don't know. It was special to the person who had it.
That sounds ridiculous.
What might be ridiculous to you all, Frank, maybe sorely significant to the person who had it.
I suppose. But no, I've not heard
One
of such a thing.
One man's treasure. Okay. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
Do you happen to know
Frank,
what
do you
those
know
extending...
of anybody that sells fancy bowls?
Fancy bowls. What
Yep.
kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
fancy bowls?
The gem
Really
encrusted
fancy ones
variety?
with jewels.
With jewels on them? I don't know.
Sorry,
anybody
there was
with
too
jewel.
much going on.
I was just
So
being
it screwed up
sassy.
what I was saying.
Ethel stands like staring at the chest that has the gems shrapneled into it.
Not really. That sort of thing we don't carry much of if we have one at all. The last thing we want to do is get waylaid because we've got a pretty bowl.
Fair.
I thought so.
What about a pretty chest?
Like that one.
Yeah, what's that do?
That
Does
one.
it do something?
It does. If you put something in it and say the magic words,
It explodes?
no, when you take it out again, it'll be something different.
What will it be?
Depends on what you put in it.
It changes the very material of it to something completely different?
Yes.
Can it be changed back?
No.
So it's a transmutation kind of chest?
Yes.
What happens if you put something live in it?
I would advise against that.
But you did wonder. Somebody wondered at one point, I'm sure.
No comment.
Very well. How much for the bag of tricks?
Bag of tricks. Oops. Come on. It'll be 400 gold.
Done.
All right then.
Now here's a question: does anything in here catch Razira's eye?
I mean, there is a lot of sparkly shit in here. So, yes. I mean, especially the chest, because it's like all sparkles on top.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, there's the little creatures that are in the glass jars. There's the chest, like I said. There's I mean, the bed knob post is shiny. And there's like a bunch of like bric-a-brac that would make a magpie very happy.
No one tell O.
O's already here. You already saw her. She was in the Raven cage.
Touched the wrong thing.
Anything in particular you're looking for, Razira?
Not really. She's not really looking for anything. It's just As
Much
you
needed
said, ooh,
downtime.
shiny.
Okay, well, there's lots of that here. So
Yeah,
if-
I'm willing to follow. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I'm willing to kind of go on that. Like, we've done that before, looking for things that are interesting in the market, just making a roll.
Sure.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Unless anybody else wants to do anything specific.
I want to get back to our wagons at some point tonight.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Other than that,
Athelstan is like he and Breeze, he like opens the little bag with Breeze and is just like looking in, just like there's nothing in it, but like when you put your hand in, you can feel it. It's weird. Try it. It's fuzzy, right?
Is it fuzzy?
It's fuzzy and round. Yeah, it's fuzzy.
It's weird.
According to the description, it is fuzzy.
It's like a fuzzy testicle.
That's worse. I hate that.
You're welcome.
Gonna be really weird if you reach in there and pull out Rosira's sister.
Ah!
It feels like a fuzzy grape.
That's a very small testicle. Is
not
the
the right
is the
size.
gorilla still like climbing around the bag?
No, once you picked it up, the gorilla like climbed back inside.
No, come back! Athelstan's always wanted a pet, but I don't think a gorilla is a good way to start anyway. They have eyes that are much too human. Cool. What shall I roll for random shit?
Make a investigation check to see what you find or how well you find it. And then I'll go from there.
Oh, I wanted to give the bag to Breeze if Breeze wanted it. Would you
No,
like
it's yours.
Would you like? I know, but would you like the fuzzy grape testicle?
No. That's weird.
They don't stay a fuzzy testicle. I'm pretty sure. It's a bag of tricks. Reach in, you throw it, it becomes something. Try it.
not in the freaking market.
Literally, Keelah just says that. Oh, come on.
We have caused Atlas enough trouble. We don't need to cause any more by you throwing something in the market.
Fine.
Are you sure?
And he says to Breeze, later.
Alrighty, let's see what we find here. Random treasures. Okay. So, are you staying in this weird hut? Like with
Yeah.
all the weird shit, or just like in general?
Wander in the market. Having little snackies, kind of talking, chilling out with each other.
Okay.
Maybe meet up with like Gordon and Sly or something for a snacky while we're walking around or something.
Sure.
Just to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
When they catch them up, it's like, whoa! Elephants! Wow.
Whoa, dude, you got some elephants. That's amazing.
I'm already in love with them. If anything happens to Cashew and Peanut, I will kill everybody in this room and then everyone else outside the room. Just saying.
Oh God. Okay.
I have to
Sure.
Keelah to it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I rolled a dirty 20 for those of you at home.
Yep.
I'm very. I'm.
Oh,
e-
are we
I'm
supposed to be
both-
rolling
I am both
investigation again?
frightened and aroused.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'd be allowed to because of the pasta chicks.
I mean, you can.
Dirty 20 for Keelah.
Damn.
Jesus fuck.
Why couldn't you find that earlier, you twat?
9.
Because I need that for a freaking spell.
Maybe you'll find it with that roll.
I doubt it.
Except for the stressed face that the DM's making, because obviously something crazy has been found and they're worried about it. Oh man, I should make a cup of tea. I wish I'd made a cup of tea. Almost D&D. Hi.
Hey. How's it
Welcome.
hanging?
It's kind of hanging like my
Slightly to
bag
the
of
left.
tricks. My bag of tricks hangs in it because it's a bag, and it has a fuzzy little round thing in it that apparently feels like a fuzzy round testicle or a fuzzy grape.
Yep. All
A
right.
big grape. How big are the grapes that you eat? How big are the grapes that you eat, Rob? Are they like that
Apparently
big? Are they,
testicle size.
those like really big round grapes. I know those.
Like green grapes. They're like that big.
They're oblong though. But there are
Yeah.
round ones. There are big round ones though.
True. Okay.
Super round.
So
I'm also looking for diamonds while we're out wandering.
you don't find any diamonds. This isn't the kind of place that would have just raw gems hanging around. So you
If we went and
find
visit Ulrich.
a bunch of potion bottles.
Cool.
With some sort of liquids inside of them. You see some sort of it's not a real feather, but it's made from metal, and it has like almost the texture of it, but it's extremely delicate, very thin.
What dat?
It's a
Sorry, keep going.
Some sort of feather type object. You see a couple of spell scrolls. There's some sort of enchanted armor. And yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one makes you the most stressed.
You guys make me stressed.
Good. Okay, I ask the people who own these objects currently what they are, if they know.
Okay. You.
And I do it in a very kind way because I'm very happy.
Of course.
He's euphoric right now. It's a little weird. You've probably never seen him smile like that.
That did not just come up.
Yeah, it did.
What?
Oh no. What did you do?
What?
Did you just blow up your own campaign?
What? What happened?
Like I almost did with you guys?
What's wrong?
Got the deck of many things or something.
This
Not
is
at
fine.
this level, I hope.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's totally fine.
Oh, I'm very excited. What did we find, Plato DM?
Okay.
This is the moment when the DM panics.
I'm very excited about this feather object. I want it. I don't know what it is, but I want it.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. So the shopkeepers across the board.
Yes. We'll start with the potion bottles.
Oh, you're starting with the potion bottles?
Now let's start with the
Or
middle feather.
Whatever you want to start with.
Yeah, whatever you starting with.
Whatever you just rolled that stressed you the fuck out. That's what we want to know.
That's what you want to start with? How about I just mix it up then so you don't know which one it is?
Please, Daddy.
I'll start with the feather token though.
Thank you, Daddy.
So the feather token, as you are advised, is a feather token of the bird. It can be used as a druidic focus, and essentially what it can do is if you throw it within 5 feet into the air, it disappears and an enormous multicolored bird takes its place. It can carry 500 pounds. It's essentially like a free wild shape without wild shaping.
It's a steed, basically, kind of, maybe? Or a mule?
Yes.
A rainbow bird. And during Pride Month. Oh, you are too kind to me, Affy.
Yes, it is a multicolored bird. It can do, let's see, maximum speed 16 miles an hour for a maximum of 144 miles a day, with 1 hour rest for every 3 hours of flying.
How long does it last? Like
The bird disappears after flying its maximum distance for a day, or if it drops to 0 hit points.
Does it become the feather again? Or is it
Yep.
just gone? Single use? Oh! Okay.
It doesn't say
Oh.
it's single use.
Love that for me. Okay.
It can't attack and only obeys simple commands.
That's fine. Ooh,
Okay.
how much is that?
That would be 2,200 gold.
Done.
Yep. Done.
Done?
You want to split it?
I mean, I was kind of figuring Atlas might like that.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I heard druidic focus and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
but also a multicolored bird. New friend.
New friend.
Here you go, Atlas.
Because, you just got rid of all of our NPCs and now
It can't. It
we're
can
adding
only
nonsense
obey.
to it.
It's just a pet. It's not just a pet. It's also, because we also have 3 elephants that Athelstan can speak to and understand on the regular because he was cursed or also blessed with beast speech upon he was a child by Mina.
Anyways, what else did we find?
Yeah, Daddy.
You find.
Oh no, my internet. Come on.
Come on, internet.
Okay, I'm ready. Which one's next?
You find a potion of cloud giant strength, a potion of storm giant strength, and a potion of stone giant strength.
Cloud, stone, and storm.
Yep. You find a
Well,
potion
what,
of invisibility.
Oh.
And a
think I
potion of
still-
supreme healing.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think I still have that other potion.
A potion of greater healing.
Uh-huh.
And 4 regular healing potions.
Yep, I still have the storm giant one.
Doesn't mean can
much are
those
the-
effects stack?
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
It just takes the max. So if you take the one that
If
brings
I
it up to
got it-
27, then that's what you
Yeah,
get.
if I got another of the storm giant, I couldn't afford it because that's listed at like 50,000 minimum.
How much are the healing potions? The 2 big ones?
The 2 big ones. The supreme healing is 6,000.
Jesus.
And the greater healing is 400.
I will take that.
Yeah, I'm not worried
Okay.
about that. Yeah, show that out. I feel like we're about to go into it, so I don't mind going in for those 4 regular healing potions.
Okay, they're 50 each.
Okay.
The scrolls you find are... Where did I go? See ya, D&D. You have a scroll of Conjure Celestial. Scroll of Demiplane. Scroll of Firestorm. Scroll of Phantasmal Force.
Oh my god.
That's it for scrolls.
How much for the soul of the scroll of summon celestial?
This 19,473. That's right there.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's amazing.
I think that's a little outside our price range.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
What about Phantasmal Force?
Where's that one?
I'm just curious.
203. Or 213, sorry.
213.
I don't know who
Firestorm?
wrote these random numbers.
Fucking Gygax. What about Demiplane and Firestorm?
Demiplane is 20,000.
Holy! Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Firestorm is 9,200.
Demiplane is 20,000 because a wizard would take that, learn it in their spell book, and never cast the scroll again.
Yep.
Imagine if Athelstan had actually turned out to be a wizard.
Always broke.
Like dear old daddy wanted him to be. He doesn't care about money.
You also see some +1 blowgun needles and +1 sling bullets. you find a charm of 9 lives.
What's
Oh.
that?
Tell us more.
The recipient gains a charm of 9 lives when you drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. You can choose to drop to 1 hit point instead. This can be used 9 times.
Price?
Ooh.
Do you really want to know?
I kind of want to know, just so I can be like, damn.
All right,
If you have to
7,500.
ask, you can't afford it. Oh, okay. Not as bad as I was
It's what?
thinking.
7,500.
How many PP is GP?
10.
Yep. I don't have anywhere near that much.
You said how much? Sorry.
7,500.
It's exactly 10 times the amount I have on me.
Dag. Yeah, can't get it. I was close, but not like that close. Definitely not that close at all. No, I read that number wrong. I was not close at all. Never mind. I was doing math wrong. Sorry.
The
everyone.
last thing you see is a blade that is stained red. And it's just a beautiful weapon. There's no imperfections that you can see. The guard actually kind of looks like teeth, like dragon teeth. And you're told it's a Vorpal longsword.
Holy shit! Oh, good thing Sly's not here.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to even ask, but how much is that?
About $1 million.
That would be 88,000 gold.
Yeah.
Try to steal it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
No.
But
No.
also would get in a lot of trouble. And
I
honestly,
think
I'm
they'd
more
probably be
scared
able
of
to
pissing off the
find it.
carnival than I am of Darkon.
And that is all you have found.
What about the enchanted armor?
Oh, sorry. Mariner's armor. Mariner's leather armor.
What'd that do? You breathe underwater?
Yeah, it allows you to have a swim speed equal to your movement speed. And whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface every round. And yeah.
Basically what Rosira does normally.
It actually doesn't allow you to breathe underwater.
Huh.
It's just movement.
Okay. Athelstan is just staring at the Vorpal longsword stained red with big shiny eyes.
It's
so beautifully made.
It is beautifully made. And it's also under glass. And you feel there's probably an enchantment on the glass.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Probably
He's
some
just
pressure
he's just admiring it. I imagine it's like glowing red and it's just like on his face. What does red and purple make more purple?
Your hair in the front.
Yes. Actually, that's basically what his color is just about. Actually, that's too dark. Anyway, everyone's just like, we're all like, wow, some expensive shit in this place.
Meanwhile, Rosira's just looking at it like, that would probably hurt. I don't care anymore.
Yep.
No buttholes.
Sorry.
Because she doesn't use weapons.
I know. I will take the scroll of phantasmal force though, if I can.
Absolutely. So 213 gold.
Yep. We gave the feather to we bought the feather and gave it to Atlas.
Okay.
How much is the invisibility one? Not that I would really use it, but it might come in handy.
Potion of invisibility is 6,500.
Jeez.
How
Okay.
much are the giant strength potions?
Stone 100 is 700. Storm Giant is 75,000. Cloud Giant is 35,000.
Jesus.
This is great. I feel like I haven't done like one of these like roll and see what you find, like for like loot and for like marketing, because like this is 3.5e days right here. Like a whole page of my notes is items. This is great.
I find that funny because Razira has a potion of Storm Giant Strength on her.
So does Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
2 of us have it?
Have one, yeah. We've found them multiple times.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got one from like King Tack, and then I found another one later.
Stone is what, up to 21 strength?
Stone.
No, stone.
Stone is 23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
It's hill, ice,
Hill's
fire, stone, cloud, storm. Right?
Yeah. Storm is 29. And
Cloud is 27.
Cloud is
Stone
27.
is 25. Fire would be 23. Ice would be 21. And then hill is 19.
I think so, yeah.
The same as the ogre.
Yep.
Any
If stone's 700, I'll grab that.
any books, informational or otherwise?
The only one in
No.
this group that uses strength is Razira.
No.
Every once in a while, I
Neck that, become a
I mean,
dinosaur.
like in combat.
Just
Well.
send somebody through 8 walls, like Mr. Incredible. Angie Stegosaurus.
Okay. Anything else
Cool.
anybody's looking for, or anything?
I'm cool. That was fun.
Cool.
That just makes me wonder. Drink a potion of Storm Giant Strength, a potion of giant size, and then transform into a T-Rex. Are you Godzilla?
Essentially.
If I see a T-Rex, maybe one day I can transform into it.
You all leave Litwick Market and return to Carney's Rest. You are shown to your wagons. There are 2 of them. They're set side by side. Looking up at them, they have about 3 steps up into kind of like a double door situation along the back. You think that's more for the comfort of your larger members of your party. And stepping inside, as Isolde sort of indicated, the interior of the wagons are separated into like, there's like a small sitting area at the very front, a very narrow hallway, again, wide enough for your larger party members. And then on either side are like, there's one and one, 2 bedrooms on either side. But they're not big bedrooms. It's like you have a wall that you could decorate if you wanted. There's the bed and like a side table, and there's a chest that's like under the bed that you can like roll out and like put shit in. No bedding or anything. Basically anything that would be considered a chattel in real estate terms. Anything that you would bring into the house as part of your vibe, that's all on you.
I imagine that Atlas will like hang up the plants and stuff, and like have like have like some druid crafty stuff going on with like little lights, so that way it's solar in there for them, and they lovins it and stuff, you know.
Well, Atlas can figure that out for themselves. So
yeah, I'm just imagining. I'm not saying for sure.
For sure. So by Wednesday this week, if you can all give me an idea of how you would decorate your space, that would be great.
Oh my gosh.
That's exciting.
Do you have what was in those crates from Arena? I know you were still working on them last time.
I have not had a chance to look, so no.
Okay.
Life is life.
Okay. Then we can do that next time.
Yes. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much for all of the raids. Really appreciate it.
We had like 4 of them tonight.
Yeah, it was amazing. So we're gonna pass the love along and go raid somebody else. And let's see who is on. Bot.
Blackwater's doing a giveaway thing. They're also doing Dungeons and Dragons, so.
I'm looking for some charity streams in the Dungeons and Dragons vibes.
Behold Roleplay is doing Extra Life.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
That works for me.
Off we go.
Liz,
Alrighty.
you better get used to D&D homework because I will
Yeah.
give you some.
Yes, it's the best part.
All right, stick around for the raid. We're going to go check out Behold Roleplay. They are on episode 50 of their Destiny Forged campaign. And they are, looks like they're doing fundraising for Extra Life. So if you got a couple bucks, it'd be really great if you can show them some love, or you can donate to our Tabletop Gamers giveaway. That is here and down there and
in
over
chat.
there and in
Over
chat.
there and over there and up there.
Thank you so much for the chatting and the raids. Lich, you're a troll and I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, we'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye.